Today we're gonna make a post-processing script. So you can edit post-processing in your own script. Like for example, animation. So create a script, call it whatever you want, post-processing editor, manager. Now, using Unity engine dot rendering and using Unity engine dot rendering dot universal. Those are all the namespaces we need. Now create a variable. This will be of type volume and volume. Make sure it's on the same name as the literal type. Now, for example, I'm just gonna use a vignette. I'm gonna cover values, bools, enums, and vectors. So I'll just do vignette for now. Call it vignette. Now to reference this variable, you're gonna have to reference the volume first. So get component equals get component volume. Now after that, you want to reference the vignette. So we're just gonna access the volume, access the profile, the current profile, and then a method called try_get. Then put in the effect you want, which would be vignettes. Now we're not done yet. We'll have to do out and then the variable name. We're done with that. Save. Now if input dot get key, say code dot space vignette dot intensity dot value equal 1, else it equals 0. Now if I tested it, it should set vignette intensity to the max, and then whenever I press space, but when I let go of space, it should just return back to normal. Now if I press space, it does this. I let go, it does that. So we now know it works. Or what you could also do, interpolate it. So now if we press play, it should just animate it. Yep, it animates it. Yeah, that's good. Now we'll move on to bools. So for a bool, I'm going to use another property, which would be the roundness of the vignette. Vignette dot rounded equals true. Or also, you also need to use value. So whenever I play, it's rounded. Now we'll move on to enums. So for an effect, I'm gonna use private depth of field DOP. So that would be mode depth mode dot gauge, and also we need dot value. I forgot to add depth of field. My bad. So yeah, it's set to Gaussian. Now we'll move on to vectors. Now I'm going to create a variable called private color adjustments, so you can like adjust colors. I'll just call it color correction, filters, contrast, or saturation. I'll go with color filter. Why not? Value equals new color. Let's call it color dot red. I probably have to also add in another effect. So we'll also do shadows, midtones, and highlights. Private midtones, highlights. So midtones, highlights. Now for this effect, I'm gonna go for highlight. And so now value equals new vector 4, 255, 255, and 255, and 255. Actually, I'm going to put 190, 190. So if I just press play, it should change the colors. I forgot to put in highlights. I think saturation or what, a color filter. There we go. So now if I press play, yeah, I made hell. Yeah, that's it for this tutorial for in-script post-processing. Let me know tutorials I should make, and yeah, bye.